No, this is not Indian John Wick. Stay tuned.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Alright, welcome to another episode of Claire Haire. We are doing Monday Movie Madness. So today we are talking about Monday movie Monkey Man. So we're talking about Dev Patel's movie Monkey Man. He wrote it, directed it, and he did his own stunts. Why is the Oscar not here? Do you guys see the Oscar? I really want to know. Also, when did Dev Patel get fined? Like, I must have missed it, because I saw him in the movie and I was just like, there's plot. Respectfully, I know he got a girl, but I was thoroughly surprised. He fine. I don't know when that happened, but we love the update. People get fined in their 30s. I'm with you, Deb. Me too. Let's do a summary. So Monkey Man is basically starts with him being a fight club. He's a dishwasher. He gets moved up to a dishwasher at a shady place, and then he works up the courage to de-life the person that de-lifed his mom, and then he becomes a wanted man after failing this attempt, and then he finds himself woken up in a temple and they're taking care of him, and then they feel like he's the answer to their prayers, and then it turns out that his bleached hands are because he tried to put out his mom's being de-lifed by fire, and basically try to save his mom. And then towards the end of the movie, the lion was basically a figurehead who forced the police chief, who he ended up de-lifing. He forced him to basically burn down these villages so he can spread his expansion. Now, that was a lot in under 2 minutes. I did my best, but overall, like, the concept of the story is that he's on this, recovery mission to like find vengeance for his mother, because this guy literally sat there and wanted to burn down their village because he wanted to spread it. And then of course, there's a lot of call girls there. There's call girls there, and one of the call girls tells him that, hey, if you're not used to seeing these type of things, because he's a waiter at he moves from dishwasher to waiter, and she tells him, she's like, first of all, this woman's gorgeous, stunning, breathtaking, and she tells him, hey, if you don't have the heart for this is not your type of life, or whatever, basically, and like reminding him that, are you ready to do this? And it's funny because like she says that, and then like he goes and tries to de-life the person who tried him, and he tried to de-life the person who, was responsible, acting as an agent for the lion. That's what he calls himself. He's kind of like a cult-like temple type thing. And basically, he tries to de-life him, and he ends up getting a dog that he trains to, bring the weapon behind, because, they have metal detectors. And so he has this moment in the movie where he has that opportunity to exact that revenge, and he hesitates. You would think with all the hate that he has in his heart for this person that he would be able to do it, and he ends up freezing. And that leads him to being a wanted man. You can't just go around, attacking police chiefs, even if they're corrupt. And so when he goes to this temple, basically, it's like a temple that they find where they have a shrine of, I think it's Shiva. I think it's a version of Shiva. And they end up thinking that he's, I won't say reincarnation, but he's the person who's going to save. And the reason why the meaning behind Monkey Man is that, he had that mask. And, in that mask, like, he become a different person at this fight club that he's still doing. And, like, he ends up bleaching the mask, just like his hands are bleached, He has those burn marks from when he was trying to help his mom. And basically, that's the reason why towards the end, I like that in the movie that it was basically the lion versus the monkey, like they have like the writings on the wall, and he finds them and he's on the top floor. And I feel like that was also symbolic that after he de-lifed the lion, he was finally able to truly rest and truly, save everybody and become that embodiment. And I did look for a post-credit scene. There wasn't any post-credit scenes, so just want to let you know that before, if you're still going to see the movie. The movie came out about 3 weeks ago. I am a little late, but I have been pretty busy. But let's go over into my overall review. Overall review is 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. This is not Indian John Wick. Now, mind you, I have my little tie, I have my little suit on today, but this is not Indian John Wick. I know the similarities. You know, he trains a dog, and we love that dog. And he trains a dog kind of like when John Wick, he trains his dog to attack. Like, he trains his dog to, like, bring him the food. With Dev directing, writing the screenplay, and doing his own stunts, he actually ended up injuring himself doing one of the stunts. And I'm just like, and then fun fact, he actually has a black belt as well. I did my research today. He's also a black belt. I feel like something was rent due, or did they say they were going to close down his building? Like, Dev Patel acted his bum off. Sorry, he's British. He acted his ass off. Like, I felt his anger. Like, we went to the movie theater and I felt the anger shaking. I felt it like when he yelled at himself for not being able to like, hype enough that he has to do this. Like, I felt for his character. I also feel like it taught me more about Shiva. Like, I had a religion class in college, and we learned about the different religions. And I remember Hinduism, I want to say it was Hinduism. Hinduism was on there, and like learning about Shiva and Rasvati, like Parvati, like learning about different ones. Like, it was just so nice to learn that, because there's a point in the movie that's pretty cool where like he's going on a hallucinogenic you know, journey so he can face his mom, but he ends up like opening his chest. And if you go look up that version of Shiva, there's a where he's opening up his chest, like showing his heartbeats for that person. So it was really nice to see that. Like, I love learning new stuff. First of all, I give it a 4 out of 5 because it is an all Indian cast. Now, it was produced by Jordan Peele, fun fact. And I just love the fact that it was like Jordan was just like, to me, it felt like Jordan gave his homeboy, hey, you want to make a movie? Here's $3 million. I don't need to know what you're doing. Goodbye. That's what it felt like. It felt like he just kind of just gave him a blank check, let him do whatever he wanted. And I love that for that, because I hate it when like you'll have other producers where they're just like, okay, well, since I produced, you got to put some of me in there. Like, no, like Jordan Peele literally, I really feel like Jordan Peele was just like, how much do you need for the movie? 10 million, which is fun fact, true story. 10 million. All right. See ya. I'll be at the premiere. Bye. Like, I really feel like that's what Jordan Peele did. I feel like he said, I will help produce the movie. This is your show. Like, he gave the opportunity, and I love to see it. Like, I just wish that could happen for people, just the everyday person who really has a good idea, so we can finally start seeing some new movies in here. Heart-wrenching backstory. Like when I found out how his mom was alive, like I literally started tearing up, and then the anger came, because how dare you take this boy's mom away? I'm fighting everybody. Like, I would have fought everybody there just on principle. I would have fought everybody there just on principle. I also have on here my only critique of the movie. That's why I didn't give it a 5 out of 5. There was a lot of talking. Okay, I wanted him to kick more booty. Okay, I wanted more butt kicked. Like, the amount of butt per kick per minute was not enough for me. Like, I know people sit here and see my pink lipstick and my rose that's attached to my hair. I think I'm a girly girl. I am a girly girl, but I wanted more butt kicking. Like, this dude has been treated so incorrectly, so wrong. The only thing that I did took points off as well is that there was a muddlement of time. When did he leave the village, and who took care of him? Because it just showed that he was just like a fighter at a ring. Like, I wish they would have showed like somebody, like when they showed him his origin story, like I wish they would have showed someone be like, oh, I'll take care of you and I'll train you in the way. This is the way, you know, Mandalorian. Like, I wish there was a part there where they showed like what happened in between his mom getting taken away from him and his mom getting taken away from him and him growing up to be in this ring as this monkey man. You know, like I really wish there was like that time frame where they would have told us that, but I don't know. That's just me. That's just me being picky, but I give it an 8 out of 5, solid 4 out of 5 stars. And so I'll do my impact of it. So budget, let's talk money. Budget was $10 million. It made $30 million, which means we get to pay people. Okay. So you want to be at that. You want to be at that 3-to-1 or 1 to, what's it be 3-to-1? I don't know. Either you want to be at that 1-to-3 ratio where, like, for example, if I give you $10 and you make $30, that means one, you can pay me back. That's $10 from that 30. So now you're left with 20. You can pay me back. I'm your producer. And then you can pay back, anybody else, any fees or whatever, any taxes. That's the other $10. So that last $10 out of that 30, you get to keep that. You made a profit. So yeah, the budget being 10 million. And then you made 30 million, you can pay bills. Okay. Once you get past that, then you can start really making a big profit. But like, that's a really good meeting. I feel like for it to only be out for 3 weeks and to make 30 million, that means that people are going to see it. Now, when I did go to the movie theater, it was empty, but it was a Saturday in the afternoon and it was 3 weeks after the premiere. So like I said, hopefully it starts developing a cult like following. The R rating was an issue for India. I have that written down. I have it written down, like the R rating was an issue for India. Apparently it was too gruesome. And so they're trying to see if they can still, like, it was still released in India, but I really feel like it was at select theaters. I could be reaching, but, yeah, I do feel like it wasn't pushed as much. I feel like it was more pushed as an American movie, which I hate that. It was released in English and Hindi as well, which I feel like, honestly, I would have watched it in Hindi. Like, some of the scenes, I feel like I needed to hear it in Hindi. Like, I feel like I needed to hear it in a different language. But I do feel like there was a lot of promotion that there wasn't a lot of promotion. It hurts my heart. Because I remember I saw the trailer for I saw it one time and I put it on my little account. I was like, I need to go watch this movie, but so much stuff happened in April. I was like, okay, I'm now getting a chance to watch it. But seeing it in theaters is a requirement. It needs to be seen in theaters. Dev Patel is amazing. Like, just for somebody so young. Like, I know he's only, like, we're the same age. He's only 33, but like, for somebody so young, like, he's just formidable. Like, for you to sit there and write and produce like your own movie, like, that is formidable. Now, I know Jordan Peele as well has done that before, but like, for you to do that so young, you're only 33. Like, imagine him in his 40s. Imagine him in his 40s. Like, and as someone who kind of low-key directs herself, you know, for being a content creator, directing is hard because, like, you're already your own biggest critic and then you got to direct yourself. So it's just like, okay, I could have tilted my head more there. I could have listened to the camera more there. I could have had more lighting on that scene. You know, like, it's much more harder to direct yourself. I just want to let you know. But like, just formidable. Just a formidable actor. Everybody acted their behinds off. The lion, I wanted to strangle him, which tells me he's an amazing actor. But my final critique of the movie is I wish it would have been a series. Something about the pace. The pace fell off for me. And like I said, I'm no movie critic, but I've seen plenty of movie. And as someone who was raised on movies, who had baby boomer parents whose TV raised them, I was raised on movies and I can tell you the pacing was off. Something about, it felt like there was a lot of time spent on when he was training his strength up, which, thank you for the fan service. Nice. But respectfully, but I wish there was more. I wish it was a series. Like, I wish it was like episode 1. Who am I? Episode 2, let's train. Episode 3, I finally attack. Like, I felt like the pacing just felt like we were pushing. I felt like they were trying to. There was like, okay, like, the movie's already 2 hours long. Like, I feel like it was just certain parts was not a good use of time. Like, I feel like there was a lot of flashbacks, which is fine. Like, flashbacks is a nice tool to use to build that compassion from the audience, but I do feel like some of the scenes I was just like, why are we still here? like some of the scenes I was just like, we get it. When can we move past this? Okay. And then some of the scenes, the back and forth with when he would bet on himself. Like, there's scenes where he would bet on himself, do a false bet, give a tip to people, because he'll just fake like he's gonna lose the fight or not at the fight club that he was at. But that was also like certain scenes I was just like, that could have been skipped, or this one could have been longer. Like I wish they would have spent more time really talking about that time in between, which where a series would come in. Like I wish they would have spent time talking about that time in between, like when he first was taken from the village, and like where did he go after. Like I want to know what happened in between. Like I'm assuming he's supposed to be 19 years old or something, you know, he's aging very well. And what did you do for 19 years? What did you do for, like, because I think for 13 years or 15 years, like I really want to know, like, what did he do during that time? But let me know if you guys are going to watch the movie. It's still in theaters. Let's run these numbers up. No, it's not Indian John Wick, not even close. I feel like it has a more heart-wrenching story to me personally, but the all-Indian cast was just it's just so refreshing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like I want everybody to make movies, but like the all-Indian cast sent me over. Like everybody, like I just love to see it. Like people always think diversity is like, you just want to see black people. I was like, I want to see different people. Okay, like that's what I mean when I say I want diversity when I'm watching a movie. Like I loved it. If it wasn't Hindi, I would have read them captions. Like I love Korean movies. I love The Occupant. Okay, like and Parasite. Like I would have read it. What are you talking about? I was like, I would have just read it. I know how to read. Like, but definitely for sure Monkey Man, please go see it. Like Dev Patel did his thing. I really smell Oscar in the world. I smell Oscar just at least for set design. Like the set design on a $10 million budget, incredible. But I smell Oscar with how he acted. Like I felt his emotions, like the rage, I felt it through the screen. Okay. Okay. But don't forget to subscribe, share. It's Clear Hair.